All right, everybody. So I'm doing something a little different today. I'm going to try to do this video from my phone. And I don't normally do that. I'd like to make it the occasional experience, right? I've done some iPad trading. I've done some ThinkOrSwim trading with the application, ThinkOrSwim with the web app. I've done a little tasty work. So I'd like to keep it a little varied. But for the most part, we're going to stick to ThinkOrSwim. But I should say, good day, traders, right? It is Wednesday, November 4th, 2020, and your cherry bomb trade is in for today. We're going to be looking at TLT today. Normally, I would give you liquidity ranks and IV ranks and all that stuff, but I'm going to be honest. I'm doing a little bit of winging on this one, a little winging it, right? So let's make this a little bit of a shorter video and let's get cranking, right? So we're hopping into this platform. And by the way, what we do here in this channel is we put on trades in our ThinkOrSwim platform using the simulated trading, so you can get all the learning without all that risk, right? But I think what you ought to do if you're new to this channel and you're not currently subscribed to Tasty Trade's Cherry Bomb emails list is head on down to the description for this video and you'll find a link to go sign up. It's a bit.ly link only, so I know if it gets clicked. I do not get any information beyond how many times the link has been clicked, right? I'd like to get an idea of if I'm actually sending people to Tasty Trade, because they have great information, right? I mean, you can watch 8 hours or more a day, right, of free educational content. But anyway, so I'm in the iPhone ThinkOrSwim app right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm on my watch list, right? I want to go to this quick quote area at the top of the screen. I'm going to tap that and I'm going to hit TLT. I've already done this, right? So I'm going to hit TLT. And they give you your statistics. You can see it's currently the bid and the ask, right? The sell, the buy, 160. And then 160 is at the money. Although the last price was 157.66, it looks like, right? All right. So market's not open yet. What I want to do is you're going to see on the screen as I chart, news, and options. I'm tapping that. It's about the middle of the screen. I want to be in options, of course, right? And then I'm going to make sure that you twirl open the December monthly. That's 44 days to expiration right now. And the other thing I want to call your attention to, I'm going to slide it to the top of the screen right now. You can't see my fingers, which is unfortunate. You can't see me, but this spread, it says single. If yours is set to single, you have a couple options. I hate to keep saying that because we're trading options, but you could choose vertical because that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a long put spread, right? A debit spread again. So you could choose vertical. But that's going to give you probably $1 wide. We're looking to do a $2 wide strike. So if you're going to want to do it that way, you can come down to deep and wide, go to 1 month, 2 strikes, and then choose vertical, right? That would be one way to do this. The way I prefer to do this is instead of setting it to something like that, what I want to do is just choose custom. That way I can custom build my trade how I'd like, right? And what I want to do is go down to the at the money area, and you know that when we're doing a debit spread, we buy options that are in the money, that have intrinsic value currently, and we sell an option that is out of the money, right? So you could say that we could do buy the 160. Here's what I would look to do probably. Buy the 162 by tapping the ask for the 162, and then sell the 160 by tapping the bid for the 160. Now, just to get an idea of our probabilities and what this trade would cost, I'm going to hit next. And we can see we're looking at a cost of the trade of about $101. So that's nice because we're risking one to make one, right? Although realistically, tasty trade mechanics, we would look to manage this trade early if we get to 50% of our maximum profit. So if I'm going to scroll down a little more, what I'm looking to do is just tap this risk profile. It's not as interactive, right? You can see, though, that looking at this risk profile, we're looking at a 55% probability of it being on the profitable side. And we're going to assume that means at expiration. All right. So that's as far as I would go into these trades if I was trading on my mobile device. And I feel pretty comfortable in doing this with this trade here. I'm not a big fan of putting TLT in my portfolio. I don't know what it is about TLT, but whenever I put it in my portfolio, it seems as though the beta weighted deltas stop working. And I get this NA, like not applicable, which is frustrating for me. I don't know if you've noticed that too. But yeah, I'm going to put this in my margin account. If you wanted to, you could tap here and toggle which account it's going to go into. This isn't the strikes that they suggested in the trade, so in the email. So let me clear these out, and I'll show you the one they did suggest was, I believe, the buying the 159 and selling the 157. And when I hit that next button and I go down to that risk profile, I see that we're looking at, instead of a 53% probability, there's a 44% probability of profit on this one. So I figure the market's moved a little bit since this email was sent. So I'm going to make an adjustment for that. So I'm going to actually go back and cancel and put on my version. I wonder which strikes would you go with? If you were going to put this in your simulated portfolio, that's my dog. I'm sitting on the sofa, right? It's all right, buddy. All right, so he wants me to finish up the video. What trade would you put on? What strikes would you pick? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to do the 162 long and the short 160. Hit next. Make sure I'm back where I want to be. That's right. I'm going to hit confirm. Review all that stuff here, right? The max profit of $100, max loss of $100, risk one to make one, with a slightly better than 50% chance of that happening in the next 44 days. All right, I'm going to hit paper trade. That's going to put that into my working orders there. And if you've made it this far into my video, I want to give you a thumbs up. You can't see it. I promise you I am giving you a thumbs up. If you feel that I've earned a thumbs up, would you mind hitting that thumbs up? And if you haven't subscribed yet, that's okay. I totally understand. You got to get to know me, right? You got to get to know what we offer here. So take your time. If you do hit that subscribe button someday, would you mind hitting that bell too? Because when you hit that bell, you'll be notified when our videos come out. And that's important when we do options trading, to get the timing right. All right, everybody. Until I see you in tomorrow's cherry bomb trade, happy trading. This is normally where I'd have a disclaimer, and since I don't have a disclaimer on my iPhone, I'm going to let you know that this is meant for educational purposes, and nothing I have said indicates any sort of financial advice. Your actions are your own, and yeah, all right. Bye, everybody.